Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we're live.
We are.
I think
It's
so.
saying I'm live now. I just got the show starting soon stuff.
Yeah, we're live. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome back to Jargon Gaming. It's Saturday.
Is it?
It's Saturday. I really hope it's Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Don't make me question reality. It is Saturday.
I so wish it was Sunday right now, just because.
I need to put my phone on silent.
Me too.
Oh no. Well, if you're watching, which hopefully you are, if you are, thank you. You're awesome. You're watching. This is another episode of Jargon Gaming, where we talk about the week's gaming news and also, recent revelations in PC hardware. Cool stuff. Cool stuff to us, anyway. Hopefully, you agree.
All right. I'm sorry. If you hear stuff go off during the stream, I apologize. My wife's phone is charging here, and the volume keys don't want to respond.
That's not good, Zach.
It needs replaced, but I'm a cheap jerk.
Brandy's still using an iPhone 5S. I feel your pain.
This is this one's like super junky. It's like a Kyocera something.
Oh, an old
Or
Kyocera?
Kios. Yeah. Like, things
Yeah,
cheap old. Like
it is what it
can't
is.
even be charged off the wall anymore. Like my PC is literally the only thing that will charge it. For some reason the phone just
Wow.
like I can plug any of the other phones that take micro
Yeah, micro USB.
micro USB into her charger and they will charge, but hers will not.
That stinks, man. Well,
What do you
today
do?
we've got a few stories. We actually have quite a lot today. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds player banned for team killing a team killer. That is a jumble of words. We have news on the open beta for Ghost Recon Wildlands' new PvP mode. The Destiny 2 beta is now open to everybody on console. And Pixelmon, the Pokemon mod for Minecraft, has been shut down. So we'll be going into that right after the intro.
Right after this break. No.
Look at that fancy intro. You know, one day I need to get around to actually changing the text in here because it's all placeholder stuff. Except this fancy logo. Fancy logo. And we're back.
Already?
We are back already. Yep. It's only a few
Talk.
seconds long.
Talked through the whole intro.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? At least we don't make sound effects for it. We could.
The music does a good enough job.
Yeah.
Then again, every time one of the little circles like is hit by the line, we could be like ding, ding.
We could.
Ding.
We should do that on Wednesday.
Oh man, that'd be so annoying.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good to be annoying sometimes. I'm trying to get our comments back up, but Facebook is being Facebook typically.
I see one sad face from the missus, your missus.
Oh, Brandy, why the sad face? I bet it was Pixelmon.
Do you like the Pixelmons, Brandy?
I think she does. We'll see if the comments even show up.
Try refreshing page and see if there were any more comments. Nope, just that one. It would appear.
Okay. Well, would you like to start off today?
Sure, most definitely.
Okay.
I guess I'll start off with hi everybody. No. All right, so we'll start off with the player unknown Battlegrounds story. So essentially, a player by the name of SXK7 on Reddit reported that during a match with a randomly generated team, one of the random members of his team started team killing. Essentially, they started killing everybody on their team.
So friendly fire.
So he tried to defend himself and managed to kill the team killer. He then left the game like the moment after he did it and reported what happened.
Yeah.
He was recording as well. He sent a video of proof of what was going on. And the admins responded to him saying, "Thank you for submitting a report. I'd like to inform you that the user reported has been temporarily banned. According to the rules of conduct, you were given a 3-day ban as well for team killing.
Oh,
Next
wow.
time, don't kill them. Just submit."
So self-defense means nothing in Battlegrounds, I guess.
Yeah. So the fact that he went ahead and killed the dude instead of letting him eliminate everybody on the team, yeah, he got banned as well or a temporary ban as well. So the Player Unknown Battlegrounds community manager, Slavinch. I am not good with names.
Are you in the article?
I'm in my notes.
Oh, okay. I'm in the article and I see it, and I'm not even going to attempt that.
Either way, they supported. Let's use P's instead of a B. The ban, saying it was justified.
Saying that if players don't want to be grieved, then they should turn off auto matchmaking.
Essentially, yeah. Rules of conduct state there's no excuse for non-accidental team kills, and that team killers should not be killed, and just log out, report them, and let them do what they're going to do while they're there.
Gotcha.
So
yeah, maybe just not killing teammates is a great idea in the first place, so we don't get any kind of drama like this ever.
yeah, it's my big question is like, what sort of jerkwad logs into a server under team just to kill their own teammates? Like, why you got to be that way? Did you not get enough hugs as a kid or something? What? Come on.
I bet that's exactly what it is. Not enough hugs.
Sensitive snowflake pansies. I didn't get very many hugs either, you jerks. See me out killing my friends on video games.
I mean,
Unless I'm supposed to.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy absolute chaos just as much as the next guy, but I don't go into like free-to-play games and just go mental on everyone.
Yeah,
or even non-free-to-play games. That wasn't a very good distinction to make. Team games, just multiplayer games, and go annihilate my entire team.
Honestly, they should make, rather than just making rules and banning people, they should implement methods of stopping team killing like most other video games do, such as
idea.
like in-game penalties. Like, remember when we played The Division, if we accidentally friendly fired, it would kill us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it just offed us if we tried to kill each other. Like, oh, you killed yourself, and you're like, oh, how? Oh, it's because I'm a loser. I see.
and even when you go create a game mode in some games, like I remember Halo did this, you had the option to turn friendly fire on or off.
Yeah,
and some games just don't support friendly fire at all, so you can't go team killing.
It's a little silly. There's so many different ways to go about it, rather than banning somebody that tried to actually help the rest of their randomly generated team.
Yeah, and maybe we'll see this in a patch in the future, where they actually stop friendly fire from being a thing in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Maybe,
yeah, or
maybe not.
We'll see. Hey, aborted is my word, Brandy. You're not allowed to use it, even if you quote me.
You don't want that to be your campaign speech? Your campaign slogan?
Oh, it will be. Support me. That'll be it. Feel like, were you running for president? Everyone would be like, I support Jones.
Support Jones. Yeah, there you go.
I support Jones.
Quality stuff.
I can see all the terrible jokes on it as well.
So for those of you watching the stream and the recording, I accidentally clicked an ad on GameSpot, and it played the PlayStation tone. Please don't sue me, PlayStation.
It's not our fault.
I didn't want to watch your ad, but it auto-played.
I'm also not going to assist in paying off any law fees. You did it, not me. Not my fault.
Okay.
All right,
I mean,
it's my
I just don't mind people not seeing this video. How's that? Uh,
Support me.
support
All
me on
right.
Kickstarter and GoFundMe.
All right. Next topic. What do you got, bud?
So I might as well just jump in the ship with jump off the ship, I guess, with Pixelmon. Um, I have, I think, exactly half the number of stories you do. Yeah, Pixelmon's one of yours.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. So Pixelmon, the Pokemon mod for Minecraft, has been shut down. Here's the article from PC Gamer. So the Pokemon Company, the owner of the intellectual property for Pokemon, has taken down Pixelmon, which is a relatively popular mod for Java-based Minecraft on PC and Mac. So according to the article, it featured 180 Pokemon at the time, back in 2013, and now boasts 523. Wow. So unfortunately, it was taken down by the Pokemon Company because, you know, they kind of own that intellectual property. They do have a right to say, hey, don't use our assets, don't use our Pokemon names, all that stuff are belong to me. So the team is announced yesterday, 9 days ago. I just lost that.
Wouldn't it? Rather than sending a cease and desist, it would have been a lot easier if they'd just because I know the mod creators had a Patreon. It would have been a lot easier if they just sent a letter for like a royalty off of any Patreon donations or whatever based off the mod.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the Pokemon Company we're talking about. They've been around with Nintendo for a long time.
At
And
least then they would have
think
been making money better than what they're making off Pokemon Go, since it's free.
Yeah, but as I was saying, they've been around with Nintendo for a long time, and I guess that if they've learned anything from Nintendo, it is don't support pirates and protect your intellectual property.
Yeah.
The team said, with much sadness, but keeping all our fond memories, we must announce that Pixelmon is ending its development. We've had a great time making this mod and creating such a wonderful community, but after a request from the Pokemon Company, we will be shutting its doors. That is the quote that I had lost, but have now found.
Kind of sucks. So I wonder if they're doing a full takedown or just a cease and desist. Like you're no longer allowed to develop anything for this mod, but the mod's still available publicly because we don't technically have any rights at all to the mod itself. Or if it's one of those like remove all availability online and get the hell out.
I can try to find like a download link if they still have it on their website. If they still have a download link available, then they're probably still distributing it and just not building any more content. But most of me thinks that it's no longer available. I'll do a quick Google search for that.
So took them 4 years to take it down. Said Brandy in the chat. Yeah. And then Katie responded, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have been stamping down hard on fan-made Pokemon games since shortly before Sun and Moon were released. Uranium is a prime example of that. It's sad they didn't really touch anyone before Sun and Moon.
And Uranium seemed like a very good project. I remember reading about that briefly, I think around last year, probably right after it was announced. Wasn't that just like a remake of, I could be wrong here, and Katie will likely correct me, wasn't that basically just an updated HD version of Pokemon Emerald? Or maybe Leaf Green? I feel like that's what it was. It was updated, and it was kind of revamped to be better. But the issue with it was that it was community made. So no matter how great it was, Nintendo and the Pokemon Company weren't making any money from it.
It was not a licensed product.
Yeah. Katie said it was amazing. It had Fakemon and new mapping. Fakemon?
It had Pokemon that weren't actually part of the Pokemon. They were fan-made Pokemon.
Oh, so that was their attempt to kind of get around this, I guess. And it still happened. Had real Pokemon, she says, but it had more content and a lot of changes. Okay.
So it was Pokemon, but better.
Pokemon, but better, and they didn't like that, so they killed
don't
it.
don't make our stuff better.
No, don't even try it.
They could have just openly stolen all of the ideas since it was a fan made project, but no. Cease and desist.
I know this is somewhat off subject, but I know Wizards of the Coast. That's the company that excuse me, makes Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and a couple other games. There's a lot of community built content for Magic the Gathering. So people make their own cards with their own mechanics and all that stuff. And if a member of the creative team and Wizards, if they see that kind of content, they have to actually like write it down and never build anything based on it. I'm not sure why. 'Cause I'm sure a lot of these creators would be very happy giving their ideas to Wizards to use in future products if they're good enough, but they have that kind of internal policy, so maybe other companies do as well.
It's probably one of those things more along the lines of like, if you see this, it's obviously not your idea. So you're not allowed to pretend it's yours and make money off of it because we're paying you to do this.
Yeah. Angelo in the comments said, "You're a Wizard of the Coast, Harry." That is a reference to a fantastic meme on YouTube. When you're done with the podcast, of course, go to YouTube and type in "You're a Wizard, Harry." It's good. It's good. It's just some fan recorded video built in. I think it's Gary's mod. Thanks for watching, by the way, Angelo. Good to see you here.
Yeah, Katie just said Nintendo did that to a fan made Mario game.
Mm-hmm.
I actually remember this because there was a lot of online, heat about it because essentially there was a fan made Mario game. Nintendo did a cease and desist and then came out with Paper Mario, it was like almost identical to the fan made game that they took down.
See, it's crazy that they'll do that, but not Pokemon Uranium.
Right?
It was a great opportunity that they just threw to the curb.
Maybe it's not Nintendo, it might just be the Pokemon company.
It could be.
So,
moving on.
Move on here. Excuse me. Ghost Recon Wildlands PvP mode, Ghost War, to enter beta. So,
Beta.
this is exciting. I've always thought Ubisoft's PvP and their like fighting games or their first-person shooters anyway was fantastically built.
Yeah.
Like the Dark Zone and the Division was a really badass place to be. Go in there, kill some other people, loot their stuff, grab some crates, and then you have to like try to like defend everybody while you got a target above your head getting the hell out.
Yeah, it was very fun for the kind of like the limited time that I played it. We played together a few times, but I never really dove into it on my own. So according to the article here from GameSpot, it looks like Ghost Recon Wildlands doesn't have any kind of formal PvP components yet. So this is the first kind of dive into that.
So
genre.
I have been playing Wildlands for quite a while. I got it when it I got it with my 1080. Like it was the free game that came with it.
Okay.
And it's an amazing game. It really is. It's everything that was awesome about the Division, just even better graphics and better multiplayer.
It's a Ghost Recon game too, so you have that Tom Clancy aspect of it. The Division was Tom Clancy too, but Ghost Recon is a very established brand, so it's cool that they were able to bring all the good stuff from the Division into a game that people actually played.
Yeah. So the open beta for Ghost War will be available July 21st. So
yesterday. Go get it now.
And will be available on all platforms later in the summer.
Cool.
The full version is expected to be released as a free update this fall. Ghost War will be a 4 versus 4 deathmatch experience that builds on the tactical squad play from the main game. Which is another aspect that I loved, is it actually has intelligent AI in the game. Like
Nice.
that's like it's the only game I've ever played where you have AI based teammates that are worth
Hmm.
anything.
So, and even the enemies, I guess, if they're AI based, they're not as easy as many other games out there. Because I know a lot of games are just solved within the first weekend of launch. So, like, the AI is just so simplistic. They have a very rigid, like, movement structure and strategy that you can just solve the game very quickly. So, it looks like this is a little more challenging.
Yeah, so
Cool.
like the AI in this game have like full out hide from all fire. So they'll find cover and then while hiding under cover, they'll wait for you to like reload or something and they'll run behind other cover that's closer to you just to like hunt you down.
That's good.
They'll call in backup and like send more enemies in from behind you to try to like push you forward into heavy fire and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Um, So you'll get to choose from different classes on large open maps. New features include suppressing fire and sound markers. So,
Nice.
heck yeah.
I'm happy it's free.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's really awesome. Instead of pushing a $60 game and then deciding that you want to charge for DLC later.
70.
Oh, it's 70?
It was a $70 game at launch.
Okay. Around that, most games are around that.
And I got it
Awesome.
for free, suckers. I only had to spend like $580 on a graphics card, though.
And to be fair, if you want to play this game well, you will too. It is not the lightest of games. So you do need a pretty hefty computer system to run it.
Yeah, it's um Jay's 2 cents. He's played the game a lot, and to actually get stable frame rates while streaming off of like the same PC, he went with like the 6950X
Mhm.
from Intel on Skylake or Threadripper's 1700X and 1800X. Like
I
it
mean,
will
Ryzen.
much. Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
meant. Ryzen, sorry, not Threadripper. I've had Threadripper on my mind all day.
Yeah, I mean,
Started.
Threadripper's been all we talked about for like the last almost a month, right?
Yeah. Well, I actually started piecing together the Threadripper system I'm going to build.
Okay,
So, like,
cool.
getting all the parts set up. Like, that's. I'm excited. It's going to be insane. It's going to have four 360 millimeter radiators in it. Like,
Ooh.
and I'm going hardline tubing this time instead of soft.
And you're doing a build guide on that when you get the components?
100%.
Good.
I'll probably actually do a couple of different videos on it. I will start out with like showing the list of the parts I've selected and go into detail on why, and then I'll do a video of unboxing or whatever if people want to see that, and then I'll do a video on system assembly, and then I'll probably do a fourth video on benchmarking.
Okay. Sounds good. I can't wait to see it. Well,
I'll
moving on.
find somebody else to do it for me.
I can do it for you. I mean, I'd like to get my hands on Threadripper.
Yeah, keep it and use it too, won't you, buddy?
I mean, it's just so much effort to send it back to Vermont, Zach.
I know. I understand. I'll buy everything and ship it to you. So.
Good deal. All right, moving on to some more gaming news. Blizzard has ended their support for games on Windows XP and Vista. It is about freaking time.
Right? Like, why was it still there?
That's a great, great question.
Microsoft didn't even support them anymore. Come on.
Well, Blizzard's games like World of Warcraft do run pretty well on lower end PCs, but it looks like users will have to at least upgrade their operating system. Unfortunately, about 7% of desktop operating systems are Windows XP. That is a very sad number. It's far too high. And it looks like Overwatch didn't even have XP or Vista support to begin with, and StarCraft Remastered won't either. However, World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2, Diablo 3, Hearthstone, and Heroes of the Storm will no longer support Windows XP or Windows Vista.
It is about time.
For real, for those of you that are still using a computer with Windows XP or Windows Vista, your hardware is probably too old to be running these games anyway. So look into an upgrade, please. And we may have a service that'll help you build your first gaming PC with very little hassle coming up soon later in the episode.
Yeah. Like, real soon. Probably like right after this story.
Yeah.
About Destiny 2, which that PC you're running won't run. So, unfortunately, I'm sorry. All right, Destiny 2 beta available on Xbox One and PS4. So, see, your PC wouldn't run it anyway because it's not available.
That's a good catch. Good job.
So, as of yesterday, as of yesterday, the opening beta for Destiny 2 is available on PS4 and Xbox One. PC gamers have to wait until August. Good jerks.
Jerks.
Though the beta does not include all of the new features in Destiny 2, it does include many to show just how different from the first game it is. Well, sorry. Of course it's different. The first one didn't even have PC support. So.
Oh. Hi, guys. There we go. I accidentally clicked on the single webcam overlay for a moment. I was watching the stream overlay like right here, and then out of nowhere, apparently I misclicked and my face was just taking up an entire monitor. A little much, Derek.
Oh, you gave me crap on Wednesday. Then again, you haven't done it like 3 times yet, so. All right. Crucible mode, which is 4 versus 4 competitive. Strike mode, player plus 1 to 3 friends set in the Vex stronghold. Matchmaking available to fill any empty slots. First mission, Homecoming, plans to be more story driven. The game plans to be more story driven. Main hub changed to the farm. Relax, be social, see new vendors, receive details on story, and more. Destiny 2 is expected for release September 6th for Xbox One, S and X, and PS4 and PS4 Pro. And the PC release isn't until the end of October.
October 24th.
Yeah, like that's all right. So I can see like maybe the delay in the beta for, just making sure that you've got your driver support and stuff like that down pat.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the point in the beta anyway, though, is testing to make sure that stuff works. But the fact that there's a delay on the beta and then going to be at that time frame, you might as well say a 2-month wait for the actual full release. Like more people are probably going to just play the game, like especially on the YouTube aspect. More people are probably going to play the game and record it with a capture card just to get the content when it releases than those that will just buy it for PC and then start their series.
That is likely. But in the comments, Brandy did point out August 1st is a week away. That date's kind of ingrained in our heads because we'll be having a child on that day.
Anyway. My mother's coming up to visit on that day.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah,
So,
it is only a week away.
tons of fun.
So it's not that long.
No, not at all. Oh man. So actually, speaking of that, once the little one's here, you guys are gonna have to deal with me and only me for a little while.
Couple episodes.
And the Saturday stream, I know the Wednesday stream is definitely a guarantee, but the Saturday stream might be cut down to a half-hour time frame because, like I said, my mother will be in town. I haven't seen her in a year.
Yeah, please spend time with your mom.
She's only coming up for a week, and I definitely want to make sure I spend time with her because I'm not taking any time off of work.
Yeah, absolutely. Spend some time with your family.
So, next story here. Let's talk about NZXT's new service that's kind of pointless.
Excuse me. It's not. I don't think it's that pointless. I'll cover it here. So, we have a new service from NZXT called Build, BLD. So basically what the service allows you to do is find games that you want to play and build a computer based on those games. So let's actually run through the service very quickly. So this is the site, letsbld.com. We'll click Start Now. Here's how it works, blah, blah, blah. So you select your games, you estimate how much you want to pay, and then you make final tweaks afterward to make it your own, pretty much. So I'll select some games here. So I want to play Witcher. I want to play, obviously, want to play Skyrim. So when you do this, there's only, I think, a 3 limit. I want to play Battlefront, and I don't see Ghost Recon in here, which is interesting. So I will choose Battlefield 1. So let's start.
No Ghost Recon. You're gonna have to select like the most demanding game in the list, and then kind of bump.
Yeah,
accordingly.
So I understand a lot of people don't have a huge budget for a gaming PC, especially if you're using a service like this. It's probably your first time, so we'll start with a pretty low-end budget, like $1,000. So it is giving me the option here. For $1,025, I get this case, which isn't as important to the performance. An Intel Core i5 7500 at 3.4 gigahertz, GeForce 1050 Ti 4 gig, 8 gigs of G-Skill Ripjaws 5 RAM, and a 275 gig SATA SSD. So, that's a decent computer for mid-range gaming. It says that the estimated frames per second on these games, 90 for Battlefront, 64 for The Witcher, and 90 for Battlefield 1. I mean, that's not terrible. But, let's say that's just a little bit too much. We can click the lower price button here. So what has it done? It dropped us down to a Core i3. I don't know if I'm digging that.
I don't know. A lot of people game off of the Pentium. What is it? The G40.
Yeah. It's a dual core.
Yeah. So honestly, a dual core system's what all you really need. As long as you got good IPC and core clock, it's really all you need for gaming. But if you want to get into anything else other than gaming, you're really going to want to bump up to the quad core status.
Yeah, absolutely. So interestingly, by decreasing the price of the system, I actually increased my performance on The Witcher 3 because it is a higher clock speed processor. So I went from 64 FPS on 3.4 gigahertz to an estimated 80 FPS on 3.9. But if we look at the other performance numbers here for Battlefield 1 and Battlefront, we're getting 90 on each and about 88, 86 on the other two if we drop the price. So to me, that's totally worth, like, what is that, $50, $75? That's not that big of a difference. It's only like 2 to 4 FPS, and you're getting an improvement in The Witcher 3, so it might be worth it.
So one of the things I really like about what NZXT is offering here versus a lot of the other, build a gaming PC for you sites such as iBuyPower or CyberPower, is the fact that they're kind of basing it on game performance. Like they're like, what do you do? Versus iBuyPowers, they just throw a whole bunch of really high-end hardware in your face and then charge you $3,000 more than it's worth.
Exactly, and that's how I build PCs. Whenever someone comes to me and says, "Hey, I want a computer," I always ask them immediately, "What do you want to do with it?" Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play games. Okay, what kind of games?
Yeah, because there's a huge difference between Wildlands and Solitaire.
Absolutely, or Candy Crush Saga. So once you establish what your goals are for the computer, then you can start talking price. And that's how we've always done it, right? Even when we owned our computer shop together, that's exactly how we did it, step by step.
I wasn't going to throw at that time frame, a Core 2 quad and, 8 gigs of RAM in somebody's computer so they could browse Facebook and play Minesweeper.
At that time, 1 gig of RAM was fine. Even for low-end games, like League of Legends, 1 or 2 gigs of RAM was probably just fine back then. But yeah, this build service is pretty much mirroring our exact process for building PCs for other people. Now, of course, for us, we start with like a CPU. We start with a GPU. Find a motherboard, find the RAM we want with it, go crazy. Are we doing open loop water cooling, closed loop water cooling, crazy air cooling, and then build around that platform? But this is a great source for, in my opinion, it's a great resource for individuals who just aren't experienced or don't know anyone who can help them out.
Just not to take any business away from NZXT or any of the other services, but I feel that as somebody that builds my own PCs and an enthusiast of good hardware, save yourself a buck or two. Use PC Part Picker. All right, build yourself your system on there. PC Part Picker will tell you if there's incompatibilities with your system, and it also PC Part Picker will browse a select number of sites, and you can actually refine the list of sites it searches itself, and it will find what sites have that product for the cheapest. So you
Yes.
can actually get your system for the lowest price available.
So this is the site he's talking about, PCPartPicker.com. I'll give it just a very, very brief demo here. Excuse me. So like I said, more experienced users will start with a CPU, cooler, and a motherboard. I personally think that build is just a little bit better for brand new users. But if you know what a CPU is, you can start here. Choose a CPU. Say you want a Ryzen 7 1700, right? Check that. You add it. Now you choose find a CPU cooler. It'll automatically find coolers that are compatible with your system. It doesn't look like that worked right now, but you can easily go through here and, if you know it's AM4, then it'll choose all parts compatible with the AM4 socket.
Well, that's the thing, is if you accidentally choose a part that's not compatible, it will tell you. Like, choose a part that's not compatible with what you have selected.
Okay, let's go back to it. H55 isn't.
So,
Doesn't look like it's working, Zach.
you selected an incompatible part?
Depart list. No issues, incompatibilities found.
So, maybe there's aftermarket brackets or something.
It lists AM4. That's interesting. We actually own a Corsair H55. We have one in the house.
You could probably just email Corsair and get the bracket sent.
Possibly. But, the average user just wouldn't know that starting off. They would receive their stuff and say, hey, why doesn't it fit together? And then they would spend 3 to 4 hours on forums trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, that is the reason build from NZXT is better for a first user. Now, once you build your first machine and you become familiar with the components, what AM4 even means, like once you understand that as a CPU socket, the physical thing on the motherboard that holds your processor, then sure, you can go into PC Part Picker and actually build a system like that.
Another good place to go is our PC Master Race on
That's
Reddit.
on Reddit.
So that's another really good resource. Yeah, there's some jerks on there, but for the most part, if you go to PCMR and just say, hey, I'm new to this, somebody help me out, this is what I'm looking to do, a lot of the people there will definitely set you up with some good, low cost hardware that'll get the job done.
Yeah, and here is, of course, the PC Master Race subreddit. It's a great resource for anyone looking to get into PC gaming, or if you're already an enthusiast, go ahead and just join the site, have a login, have some fun. And it looks like DJ Cunningham in the comments did say NZXT sent him an email offering a bracket for AM4 for his cooler. That's cool. That is really cool. I haven't received an email for the H55 from Corsair, but that's really interesting.
See, I'm actually a little jealous because when I built my Ryzen system, I ordered everything through EK, and I selected on their website when I was using their configuration tool that I was building an AM4 system, and they didn't package the Ryzen bracket with my block. So I had to get all my parts. I went to assemble, realized the bracket wasn't there, wrote them an email, and they still charged me the shipping for the bracket alone, which was like $30 because it was coming from overseas.
That's insane.
Yeah, for the bracket they offered for free. That would have been included with my stuff had they not been stupid.
Yeah, I might have to get with Corsair because we have the H55 Quiet, the super silent one. With,
yeah,
I think it's only 120 mil radiator though, and I have the H100i in my system currently, and I haven't received any kind of notification that the AM4 brackets were available. So
which model? That's the thing too, is which model of the H100i do you have?
I don't know offhand. I bought it like
does it have the like the big chunky square
it's
pump
round.
slash block or
Yeah, it's circular.
so all right, yeah, I was gonna say because there's like the H100i and then the H100i V2,
Yeah,
and I think when they came out with the V2, they stopped supporting the original.
that's interesting. I'll have to look into it eventually. Maybe when I get around to building an AM4 system.
If ever, right?
We will see.
All right, so what do we got next on the list here?
It's something from Oculus, don't you?
Yes, Oculus drops price permanently on Rift and Touch bundle.
$500.
Yep. So currently, the Rift headset and Touch Motion controller bundle is on sale for $399 and will be for approximately the next 4 weeks. As a part of the Summer of Rift event, once that sale ends, the bundle will permanently be priced at $499. The bundle's another word for me. Go ahead, Brandy.
It's a bundle of joy.
Bundle of joy. The bundle will include the Rift headset, 2 sensors, a pair of touch controllers, all cables, and 6 games. Lucky's Tale, Medium, Toy Box, Quill, Dead and Buried, and Robo Recall. It will not include the Xbox One gamepad that was included with the original Rift, however.
So yeah, according to the article, that's the second time the Rift has received a price cut this year after it was dropped from $599 to $499. And the touch controllers themselves were dropped from $200 to $100. So it looks like DJ Cunningham has posted a comment in our comments. That's a bunch of redundancy. And let's see, what is that?
Thank you, Brandy.
Let's see. So that is where you get the AM4 bracket.
Awesome.
So that's for the Kraken series?
I support that.
Good.
That's a ploy back to earlier in the stream.
Let me check on Corsair really quick. Corsair AM4 bracket. Maybe just for the original H100i? So it looks like they sell it.
You have to buy it.
But the H100i, the first one, is not listed. It's the H100i V2, the GTX, and the 110, the 115, etc.
Very interesting.
Oh, it says if you have Corsair Cooler's H100i, the cooler is compatible with the existing AMD bracket out of the box. And there's another link. Okay, so it was just really just a Google Foo kind of thing. So
Google Foo. All right, now you know.
Yeah, now you know. All right, so I'll cover this RuneScape story.
All right.
So I don't know how many of you guys played RuneScape back in the day. I know I played the crap out of this game.
There's still people currently playing and live streaming.
How many? 5 million. So I played the crap out of RuneScape back in middle school and early high school because I was a basement nerd and had nothing better to do with my life. Anyway, it's coming to mobile, which is kind of cool for me, and maybe 2 of you. I'm kind of excited for it. So it actually is coming to mobile with cross-platform PC gameplay. You can play on the same servers with basically the same engine on Android, iOS, Windows, anything. So to quote Neil McCartley, as an MMO player, you ideally want to play at any time of the day or night, no matter where you are. We know that our players' time is precious, and that's why we want to give all RuneScape players, both past and present, the opportunity to play RuneScape on the go. The fact that they'll be able to play on their PC, leave the PC, pick up their mobile, and continue playing where you left your character will be a big deal for our players, and really will be no need for any XP waste. So I like that they go straight for the experience points there. Like, hey, we know you guys have no lives, so here's a reason not to have any more.
Like, we already know your life sucks, so abandon all friends, social activities, jobs.
Yeah. So starting this winter, it'll be coming with old school RuneScape, which is very similar to the version of the game I played back in the day. And according to Jagex, the company that runs RuneScape, 90% of active players intend to play on mobile, and 64% of former players, which I guess includes me, intend to play on mobile. I would like to try it at least, to see what the hype's all about. I probably won't go super insane into it because I have a family and a life now. There's that. Of course, not hating on anybody that does spend copious amounts of time on RuneScape. I can't blame you. It's a pretty fun game.
I play Mobile Strike like there's no tomorrow, so I can't blame anybody. Like,
oh, yeah?
I've got a nice gaming PC, and I still play. I think I play Mobile Strike more than I play games on my PC. Stupid thing. Arnold Schwarzenegger in the ads.
Is that what got you? Was it Arnie?
It was Arnie.
It was all Arnie.
Darn it, Arnie. All right.
One more, right?
Forward? Yeah, one more.
Huh?
Oh, man. This is actually a shorter stream. Oh, wow.
I mean, that's fine. We went over Wednesday. We had an hour
Way
stream on
over.
Wednesday. That was like twice the length we normally do on Wednesdays, so...
Yeah.
I don't mind if we're a few short today.
All right. I'm not feeling the best today anyway, so that's all
You
right.
need to get some rest after this.
Space Odyssey, the video game on Kickstarter.
Kickstarter.com.
All right. Empowered. Excuse me, everybody. Stupid frog in the throat. Empowered by the laws of physics and the scientific vision of Neil deGrasse Tyson and his Star Talk All-Stars team of scientist educators, you'll set out on real science-based missions to explore space, colonize planets, create and mod in real time. All right, it just seems like that quote was weirdly worded. All right, game developers, big red button. Don't press it. No, it's just big red button. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Hey, I'm not leaving you hanging here, by the way, with the audio. I'm trying to reply to a comment, so I muted myself. So I can actually switch over to since there's not much on this page, it's just like a bunch of images and a video that I'm not going to play due to fear of getting a copyright strike.
Possibilities.
I'll just move us back over to the dual webcams, mute myself, and reply to the comment, okay?
Okay. All right. Single or peer-to-peer online gameplay, online or offline, will be available for Mac or Windows. Explore new worlds, explore galaxies created by other players. These include galaxies created by prominent scientists and fictional world builders. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, George R.R. Martin, Neil Gaiman, and Peter Beagle. Bagel. Metroidvania, style. You're able to explore, but access to some parts are limited until developing of technology, skills, tools, or resources to unlock access.
So I did see. I haven't read through the notes on this yet, but I did see where Neil deGrasse Tyson shared it on Facebook, and it looks really cool. Is there? Again, I haven't read too far into it. Never mind. Answer my own question here.
All right. So machine learning, intelligent game where gameplay decisions directly affect and change the environment and gameplay for other players. Immersive VR missions expected to bring exciting and immersive virtual reality special missions.
That's awesome.
You can pilot spaceships. You can build your own spacecraft, equip it with tools that you will need for different challenges, and pilot it through space to other planetary systems, mysterious planets, and unknown stars.
I think it's just amazing that we're kind of using the catalog of known space really as the as the setting for this game. So many other games have come so close, like Star Citizen, and I'm not going to mention the other one. To fictional worlds, and they've provided really good user interfaces and story-driven missions and events and things like that. But using the real universe, at least what we know of it as a setting, is great. I mean, I can imagine, kids playing this game, going back to science class, excited and willing to learn more about the universe. And maybe it'll inspire them to get jobs in STEM fields. Technology, engineering, science itself.
Or maybe they'll become space pirates and take out alien life. That's not a goal.
Jumped straight for that, didn't you?
I've always wanted to be a space pirate. Leave me alone.
Arr, matey, engage the thrusters. Goodness.
Deploy phaser cannons!
Captain's log, star date. Okay. Stardate 327 far. Gosh, why? Why?
That's fantastic.
Well, I think that about does it for today.
I'm just going to cover the pledge packages.
Oh yeah, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Pledge packages start at $5 and go all the way up to $10,000. Some packages are already gone, 50 or more, 150 or more, and 500 or more. Just for more information, visit the Kickstarter yourself. We can post a link to the Kickstarter.
I got it.
Places.
Phew.
No, Cowboy Bebop was stupid. Was stupid. No, actually, it was a decent show. It was just one of those ones I couldn't get into because English voice actors didn't do a very good job.
Do you prefer the feminine Son Goku?
Let's not get into my opinions about Dragon Ball.
Okay.
And all of their voice acting.
Okay. Well,
I will say I think the English voice actors did a better job than the actual original voice actors.
It all varies.
It's all a matter of opinion. Yes.
Exactly.
Opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one.
Sometimes two.
What?
Well, that's it for Jargon Gaming, guys. If you enjoyed the show, feel free to join us back Wednesday at 7 p.m. if I'm here. If not, Zach will be here by his lonesome, and he'll do a great job.
I'll be somewhere, everybody.
Somewhere. Of course, feel free to like our Facebook page if you haven't already. Share the post. Watch us on YouTube tomorrow if you missed some of this. Of course, the video will always be available on Facebook to watch back.
And YouTube.
Yep.
Even if I mess up the titles.
It's alright, I'm uploading this one.
Alright.
Well, that's it.
Like I said, that was so stupid. I corrected the actual video made on date, but I forgot to correct the date the video was made in the title of
It was
the
only
video.
off by one day, though. When I was updating some of the posts on the website, I had it off by 3 days. I don't think anyone saw it because I ninja fixed it, but it's messed up. We all do it.
Have a good rest of your weekend, everybody. Hopefully we can see you Wednesday. Like was stated, you can visit our website to read some more details on specific topics that we have chosen.
Yeah.
And you could always find some interesting stuff on YouTube. As of right now, there's one interesting stuff other than live stream playback on YouTube. But it's a good video. It's a really good video.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. I was really interested in it, and it was fun to watch, and it was a shameless plug. I still haven't got us to 8 o'clock yet. I'm trying.
Coming soon. Keyboard review.
Ooh.
Is a $40 mechanical keyboard worth it? Let's find out. Bye, guys.
Bye.